Hey, Steve from Movement here. Today, I'll be walking through creation of a multi-stage fitness program using weeks and workouts. But this flow is also great for content, such as other types of programs or courses. Using this format allows us to create a homepage and nested subpages that will guide your members step by step through a series of weeks and workouts. To show you how it works, we'll build a 4-week fitness plan with 3 workouts per week, with each workout unlocking on a scheduled day. Along the way, I'll show you how to schedule workouts, structure your content, quickly reuse weeks, and how members join and track their progress. Let's get started. Let's begin by creating your program. From your movement admin, navigate to the content, programs, and click Create New Program. We can either start from scratch or use one of our preset templates. The templates are always a great way to get started quickly and to understand the ideal structure of a program in movement. Once we have our new program created, you'll see that we have a main program homepage with a hero image, program description, and you can update these to suit your program type and add any additional content you need. You'll also see a series of nested pages that for this program we've named weeks. This is where we'll add the content for each stage of your program. Now we can move to the structure of our weeks. With our program created, we can begin to set up the weeks or subpages. The subpages guide your members through the series of content, in this case, weeks. In our template, you'll see that we already have week 1. We can review the layout, change the image, update the text, and make sure you're happy with everything. By default, you'll see a content block set to show all the subpages. For the setup I'm about to show you, you won't need to touch this. This is how we will display all content within week 1. You can always adjust how the content is displayed via the content display settings on the right. Once you're happy with the look of week 1, we can create the additional weeks directly in the program tree via the duplicate icon. We'll go through now and we'll create our 4-week program. This now sets the core structure of the program before we add the content to each week. By creating this way, we maintain consistency in the styling and layout of each week. Let's now schedule the weeks, which is going to make it really easy to then add our content. Let's jump over now and take a look at our different scheduling modes. As part of each program, you'll see a calendar tab here. This allows us to schedule content directly as part of this program. Movement supports 3 different scheduling modes. A rolling calendar, which is great for ongoing programs where members can join in at any time. A relative schedule, content is scheduled as day 1, day 2, day 3, and appears on their calendar relative to when they join. And start on date. Everyone starts on a specific fixed date. We'll go with relative schedule for this fitness program. With the relative mode set, we can schedule our weeks by dragging them onto the calendar and drag each to span the full week. Now let's take a look at adding our program content and scheduling that. Firstly, let's add the workouts we want in week 1 to our program. If you're not scheduling the workouts for a particular day and want your members to do them at any time that week, we can add them directly to the program under the relevant week via our inline create feature. If we are scheduling the workouts, we can either drag them from the tree, like we did with our weeks, to the relevant date, or navigate to the calendar view and schedule straight into the calendar via our Add Content modal. You can add as much content as you like within the calendar. It really depends on the type of program you're creating. For this program, we'll add 3 workouts for the week with a rest day in between. If we're repeating workouts in each of the weeks, we can use the copy feature to quickly repeat these workouts in subsequent weeks. This allows us to copy everything quickly and repeat workouts how we like. As you add workouts to any of these methods, you'll see that they appear in the content block on week one that we set up earlier in the correct order. For this program, we also want to enable the drip feature. Drip will lock the content on a member's calendar until the scheduled date. So we can navigate back to our calendar view, click on each of the workouts or each of the pieces of content we want to drip, toggle on, and this will automatically enable the drip feature, which will lock that content until the day. For our program, we'll just lock 3 pieces of content, but you can go through and add this drip feature to any of your pieces of content. Let's now take a look at the member experience. Navigate back to the program homepage. We can preview the program at any stage from the preview button in the top right. And then we can view the experience just as your members will. Your members can now join the program, which unlocks access to the subpages and adds all scheduled content within the program to their calendar on the correct date. With drip content being enabled on each workout, we can see that the workouts in the future are locked. As your members work through the program, they can keep track of their progress via the mark complete actions on the subpages and the content. However, content such as workouts are completed automatically when your members complete that workout. The homepage will display the percentage complete of the program, as well as seeing the weeks checked off. And that's it. We've now created a simple 4-week fitness program with relative schedule and a drip-fed structure. If you want to explore fixed start dates, setting up a course, or adding access rules and payments to the program, check out our other guides. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Happy creating.